Hey everybody, thank you for joining me. And while we give people some time here to get in, I'm going to cut apart the transfer. Tonight we will be using the Throw Kindness Around Like Confetti. It's one of our new transfers and it's one of my favorites. Got some weird angles here. And keep in mind that with the Chalk Couture transfers, they are reusable, so you are able to use them 8 to 12 times. Be sure you take really good care of them. All right, there we go. So we are going to peel this off. Before I peel it off, I like to write on the back what the transfer is. So this is the Confetti. And that also helps know what side the actual transfer should be stuck back on when I return it to the sheet. So we're going to peel that off and then we're going to fuzz it. I usually just put it on my pant leg. It helps add a little layer so it's just not so sticky on the... Hi Lori! So sticky on the board. And this board is one of the Chalk Couture boards. It is the Aiden board. It is also magnetic. We got a little bubble, so we're going to smooth that out. All right. And I earlier had posted looking for which color I should use for the confetti because I have a whole bunch of new colors and I couldn't decide. And it was a unanimous vote to use the wild berry. And so you want your paste to be just a yogurt consistency once you stir them up. While I was getting ready for the video, the white that I will be using for the words was a little thick. So all you have to do is you just add a little bit of water into the paste and stir that up until you get it to be the consistency you want it to be. So we are going to spread this paste around. Fill in on this transfer where you see all the black. That's where your paste will go through. You just keep spreading it out. The best way to know if you've got a good coat is you want it thick enough to cover, but it's still good to be able to see the transfer or the design underneath it. Because you don't necessarily want to do it too thick, otherwise it can get a little messy and run underneath the transfer. So I think we have all of our confetti filled in. So now I'm just going to scrape off all the excess. Like I said, you don't want too much extra, and plus it's good to save as much of the paste as you can. Why waste it? And just remember that the paste is washable, so if you happen to go outside the transfer that you're working on, you can just take a little bit of water. You don't need any soap, just water, and wash it off. So now we will peel this off and take a look at our confetti. I am loving this wild berry color. Good choice, everybody that voted. And just like that, we have the start of our design. Okay. And so on this one, I'm going to write kindness. When we take a second here, we're going to just dry this off. Otherwise, if we put the transfer on too soon, you'll smear the paste that you've done. Hey, Marianne. All right, so those, just a quick little test. See, and then once it's dry, you can touch it. It won't smear or anything like that, as long as it's dry. And like I said, if I wanted to wash it off, all I have to do is take a little bit of water and wash it off. Again, now I'm going to take the kindness transfer and fuzz that. I'm going to center this. Let's see. I think right about there. Smooth that out. Make sure there's no air bubbles. If you have air bubbles where there's the screen, it will leak through and then you'll get a little bit of a splotch. But again, super easy to clean up. Now we're going to take our white. Take the squeegee. The squeegees do come bigger than this, but I like to cut them apart. Makes them a little easier to use. Gets in some of those smaller areas on some of the smaller transfers. And again, we're just gonna spread this out, make sure we have all of our screen covered with the paste. Scraping off all the extra again. Still can't get over how bold that new wild berry paste is. All right, we are ready for the big reveal. And just like that, we have our throw kindness around like confetti. Keep it in the camera there. So there we have it. That is Chalk Couture. Super easy. Like I said, if I got tired of this design, I can just take a little bit of water and wash it off. So thank you so much for joining me and have a great evening.